Star Citizen Alpha 3.13 is finally out to first wave PTU. That means RSI subscribers, concierge packers, and Evocati can all try out this patch now. And this build does not have a NDA. So let's briefly go over what's new with the build and what's going on with it. New cave entrances for vehicles and ships to enter, along with a trio of new cave missions. This will have you fighting your way through caves doing combat missions. You'll need to complete the Bounty Hunter intro missions to get these. Ship names should now be shown on some ships. There will be more that get this functionality in the future. The Carrack, 890 Jump, the 600i, the Hammerhead Reclaimer, and Mercury Starrunner can all be named via the RSI website, and that will appear on your ships. The Constellation and P52/72 can now dock and undock with each other, so this can be any Connie that you can dock and undock the P52 with, but if you don't own that Connie yourself, then you'll need to basically get the owner's permission before your docking request will be accepted. You press N, bam, you can sort of just dock when you get close. The reputation system and UI is here, showing you your affinity and career progression with mission givers and factions in the game. This tracks ranks, bonuses, and progress, all that sort of jazz. It's pretty useful. Object push and pull along with trolleys is here, so you're going to be able to move trolleys around, put cargo in them. You'll find them at landing zones and at some points of interest. There's also new cargo missions with sensitive cargoes that need to be transported appropriately, and timed multi-drop missions as well. We have new mounted guns that will appear at some points of interest that your character can get on and pew pew pew. There are a few additions to and changes to points of interest, some more focused industrial stations with less of a commercial look. There's updates to a whole host of stands and visuals, the planets and assets there. There's a new harvestable macro algae found at the coastlines of Hurston. They are phasing in the new updated asteroids. You should notice these at stations, the Lagrange points and points of interest at this stage. Signed distance field shields should now be on all ships, also with their new coloured FX that shows damage taken in a particular area. Cool new effects for shields there. New mining subcomponents can be purchased on refinery decks and applied to your lasers to optimise your mining gameplay. The law system received various updates fixing loopholes. There are proxy crimes if someone on your ship commits a crime, and they've improved bounty missions and tweaked that. The Gladius had visual updates. Ship ramps have been improved for collisions. There's ship visual degradation in the game now, so it's not on all ships, so you'll see dirt and scratches built up on the hulls of ships and the ability to clean them when repairing. Medpens are now equipable interactive items. You can bring one out with C if you've got one equipped. You can hold C for the FPS items quick menu as well now. Impacts can now stagger characters. The Mercury Starrunner, Talon, Shrike, and Nomad have been added to the shops in-game for purchase. The Tumbrel Cyclone MT variant is now usable in-game. It's got a manned turret that combines missiles and a size 1 cannon. The user folder has actually had a location change, and this is important if people want to delete their user folder, or at least their shaders folder, because it's now moved to user client/0. Bear that in mind. That's where it is now. There are some features coming later in the quarter in a 3.13.x patch, those being the ship-to-station docking feature, the Nova Tonk, and the Hercules Starlifter C2 and M2. They will require a bit more work. We don't know when they're going to be out exactly, but at some point over the next quarter. There was a good many bug fixes with things like the star map losing functionality being addressed, which is great. There are several known issues which you should be aware of as well. The 100 series is pretty much broken. It's lost a load of its ability to fly. The ATC at New Babbage is broken, not allowing entry and exit of ships or vehicles properly. Ships can get into an unretrievable state sometimes. Quantum sensitive cargo can get stuck in your hand. Landing pads break trolleys. There's issues with the P52 docking with the Connie when it's moving. Holding a grenade and then using a mounted turret can cause you to get broken and have super low FPS on your character. A couple of issues with mission givers were also in there as well, with them floating around and not being where they're supposed to be. Boom! That's pretty much it for the 3.13.0 PTU first wave. There could be more coming. That isn't all the finished content. There's more bug fixes to come for sure. There's some potentially more features, more vehicles could be added for all we know. The patch should be going out to further waves before going to open PTU and then live in the coming days. I'd love to know what you think about the patch in the comments below. If you've been playing it, tell me what you think. If you're looking forward to playing it over the weekend, great. If you are waiting for it to go to wider PTU because you don't have access to the first wave PTU, or you're like, no, I will only play it when it goes live. Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Do you have questionable taste in anime? Do you not want internet pirates looting your internet search history? Do you want a way to have more accessibility to the internets from more countries? Or is your security and privacy important to you? Well, get NordVPN. I shill for them, and you should use the code BoredGamer or the links below for a discount. Try it out. It's like a fleet of escort ships making sure your internet experience doesn't get griefed. We have the April ship giveaway as well for a Mercury Star Runner. The ship is extremely multi-role and should be part of any budding citizen's fleet. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning one is comment on any of my videos made during the month. A random commenter will take that prize. These giveaways and the wider channel content are made possible by people that go the extra mile by becoming a Patreon or a YouTube channel member with that join button and the links below. And me and Zin, the editor for the channel, are now trying to put out regular exclusive content as a thank you. We'll also be asking you in those videos to help shape the channel with making decisions about what content we do and how we do it. Please consider joining if you're really enjoying the content. It really does help. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more Star Citizen content, and I'll see you in the verse.